Yung nag-lead ng group na ito is our admin, Oledan. And the goal of this is to go out. 100 miles in 28 days yung ating kailangang goal. However, kung hindi man natin yon kayang achieve, at least we tried. Ako, hindi ko rin alam if kaya ko yon. Realistically speaking, parang ang hirap magkaroon ng 1 hour extra time walk every day na wala akong magagawa. That's why I'm exploring this audio room para while walking, I can actually talk to you. And kung gusto niyo makipagkwentuhan, just let me know. Pwede palang mag-invite dito. And wow, meron 326 listeners. It's my first time to use this. And I'm happy na meron naman pala sa inyo na nakikinig. Because kung iisipin ko, if ilalive ko na video yung walk, although it's quite a scenic walk, maganda dito. Pero nakakahilo yung video. And I know na for many of you, meron din tayong obligations in the morning, marami tayong ginagawa. And sometimes, maganda yung merong background noise lang. And if you are indoors, hindi pa makalabas, for whatever reason that you might have, then I'll take you to the outdoors with me. So naririnig din naman, no? Meron talagang dumadaan ng mga kotse. And then this lane, merong nag-bike, meron ding nag-jog, nag-walking, merong nagpapahinga. Kasi nga, patapos na sila. This is generally a very late morning workout. But, huwag tayo magpapapressure. Hindi dahil hindi tayo kasabay ng karamihan, ng average, ng kung ano yung uso, ay mali na tayo. Magkakaiba naman tayo ng schedule lahat. Even if I do so many things, I don't really expect na kung ano yung ginagawa ko is also applicable to you. But my only goal is, kung meron man akong nagawang mga bagay that is working for me, I just hope na kahit pa paano, maybe you can drive inspiration from it. You can follow it. You can change it. You can alter it. You can even challenge it. And let me know if something is working out for you in a different way, in a similar way, or if it's not working out for you at all. Tingnan natin. Yun naman yung purpose of sharing. We can get whatever good we can get out of others' experience. Kasi limited lang yung time natin sa mundo. If we are to experience everything, maybe we might lose time kung ano yung pinaka-importante. That's why siguro one of my favorite movies are always related to time. Yung mga time travel, hindi ko man sila inisip talaga. But I realized, mga nasa top 5 movies ko are all related to time travel. Like Interstellar, and yung, nakalimutan ko, paborito ko yun, pero hindi ko alam kung ano yung title. Yung si, Rachel McAdams, yung husband niya.
Time Traveler's
Wife?
Wife?
Time Traveler's Wife, no? Yung mga lalaki sa family is nakakapag-time travel. They just go inside the closet. Yung parang ganun. One thing na gusto ko doon is yung dad ng main character. At yung story, I think it was very heartwarming. Kasi akala mo, it's a love story. But it's about family pala. It's about family, and then it's about life in general. Like yung dad niya there, meron ng terminal illness na cancer. So, pwede siyang mag-go back in time. But only up to a certain point. Kasi, if he will go back in time na wherein hindi pa siya naninigarilyo, he will end up with a future na wala yung kanyang anak. Hindi mabubuo yung kanyang anak. So it has to be a trade-off. Kung gusto niyang mabuhay ng walang cancer, babalik siya sa panahon na hindi pa siya naninigarilyo. Then, everything changed. Kasi nga, sperm during ejaculation. It's in millions. At it's just a matter of chance kung sinong sperm yung magwawagi. And yun nga, he cannot accept, of course. Kasi mahal niya na yung mga anak niya eh. So that's why he chose to live his life na tinanggap na niya na meron siyang cancer. And what he does, parati pa rin siyang bumabalik sa past. At alam niyo kung anong ginagawa niya, if ever hindi niyo pa napanood yun. He's reading books. So, nakita niya kasi how important books are. Na sobrang daming learning. And when you read books, you are actually experiencing the experiences of the author. It's a whole new set of world na hindi natin ma-reach by virtue of place, by virtue of logistic, time, money, of course. Pero with books, especially with really good writers, you can really travel. And also, that's partly the reason why I'm into yung mga impossible, yung mga fiction. Yung mga fiction na alam mong really fiction, but yung maganda daw sa mga fiction, it can give you a glimpse of the things that you might not be able to experience. Pero in a way, you are going to challenge yourself. Mata-challenge mo yung sarili mo, yung isipan mo, sa mga bagay na what if. Kasi usually, yung mga regrets that we experiences in life, yung mga what ifs na yon, they already happened and it's already too late. So sobrang sayang if ever mangyayari yon and wala na tayong magagawa. Whereas, if it's the what ifs na nangyari sa iba, na experience ng iba na hindi pa natin experience, isa actually itong paraan for us to really widen our horizon, i-widen yung isipan natin. And I think it's really a good exercise. Most especially sa mga taong hindi masyadong daring in life. Yung mga ayaw mag-risk, yung mga hindi sumusugal. Ako, I think hindi rin ako masyadong sumusugal that much. And basically because nasa genes kasi namin yung gambling eh. Kaya alam ko, hindi ko dapat simulan. Because kapag sinimulan ko yung mga bagay na ganyan, baka ma-hook tayo. And we know ourselves too well kung ano yung mga bagay na baka hindi rin makakabuti sa atin in the long run if ever we started. So better not start anything at all. Personally, yung pinaka-minute, yung pinaka-simplest form ng ganyan for me is in cellphone games. Noon, meron akong game sa aking phone. And no matter how simple, yung mga games na yon, na-addict talaga ako. Alam kong na-addict na ako sa isang bagay kasi dumatating na siya sa panaginip ko. Kahit nung as simple as solitaire, meron ako mga dreams noon na sobrang ganda ng first set of decks na nakuha ko nung una kong ginalaw yung solitaire. Yung sa PC lang noon na solitaire. And then meron din panahon na sa Candy Crush. Yung ganon, sobrang mga maliliit na bagay. But it can really get you hooked to the point na it cannot make you productive or functional anymore. So I think it's about after college na hindi na ako nagda-download ng games sa aking phone. Kaya yung mga pamangkin ko, wala talaga sila makukuha sa aking phone. Feeling nila sobrang boring ng phone ko. Noon, there was a time na meron lang akong iniwan, yung Candy Crush. At ang ibig sabihin nun, kapag ino-open ko na yung Candy Crush, I am already very, very bored with the people that I am with. Because kung ako lang, I never get bored. My ideas, my thoughts, they are more than enough to accompany me. But when I'm sometimes with people na like people who are not really close to you, but you are stuck there for a reason. Like so, for example, a semi-social business meeting na parang you really have to attend, o yung mga plus one ka ng kapatid mo, ng mama mo, o ng kaibigan mo, na you are forced to be there. And it's also hard to be alone with your thoughts kasi nga you have to do eye contact, you have to communicate, and I can actually easily just feel kung ano yung nafe-feel ng mga tao. Generally, na-realize ko na I'm one of those pala na tinatawag na empaths. Na in a room full of people, I don't know. Alam ko lang kung anong iniisip ng lahat ng tao. I don't know if it's because of our psych na background in college, but I think I've always been like that. Kaya nga, I just limit myself to people na kilala ko na because I don't need to read them. Like all of you. Automatic. Alam ko na kung anong nangyayari. It's not stressful. And it's also not tiring. And yun nga, if I'm in that situation, nun, nagki-Candy Crush ako, pretending to be having an important na ka-text. Ang sama, no? Oh. But that's my way kasi to at least still be there. Because if not, I might send the wrong message that I am not paying attention or that they may feel bad. So better, socially acceptable na naman yun. Basta, you properly excuse yourself then. You have to attend to this or that. Pero that was already a long time ago. More than 10 years na rin na wala na akong Candy Crush sa cellphone ko. And right now, isa yon actually yung blessing in disguise ng pandemic. Because we have an excuse to not always show up if ever there are occasions that we know that showing up is against what our hearts really want. Another good thing about pandemic is para sa mga not really very open, like not very public people, those who really value intimacy, like my sister. Noon, never talagang nag-appeal sa kanya yung mga grand weddings where everybody is there and all the attention is in the bride and groom. Kahit pa nung panahon na she's not into the idea of marriage, never niyang, I think it's even one of those reasons na ayaw niya magpakasal because of that much na publicity. But during pandemic, she met the love of her life at nagpakasal sila. And you know, kung gaano karami lang yung tao, it's I think around 20 or 25 sa church. Kasama na doon yung family ng bride and groom and even the suppliers. Kasama na. So think yung yung videographer, photographer, ilan ba silang team? Nasa 6 ata. And then yung mga sa flowers, sa coordination, yun, 20 lang. And you know how many of us sa reception? 8 lang kami. So, it's my sister, it's my brother-in-law Ken, and then his own brother, sister, and cousin. And sa amin naman, ako, si Maming, and si Tita Marge. Hindi kasi nakaluwas doon si Lamandu at saka si Bobby. Kaya, kami lang. And it was a very, very beautiful and intimate wedding. Walang kahit anong extra. The only thing that you can feel is just the love. Yung about lang talaga sa pagmamahala nila. That's also the reason why I cried so much. nung, nung kanilang kasal, hindi maintindihan ng karamihan bakit ako umiiyak. At saka hindi talaga ako iyakin, no? The only things that I cry kapag nanonood ako ng dog movies, yun lang, mga weakness sa buhay. But that time, I really felt overjoyed. Doon ko lang na-realize at na-experience yun. Na sometimes pala, when you are feeling so overwhelmed with something that is really, really good, yung sabi nilang it's the kind of happiness and euphoria na out of this world. It's almost like divine. It's almost like hindi ito in our realm. There's no word for it. There is no expression to express it other than crying. So I was very, very happy. And I cannot express it. At umiiyak ako na umiiyak. I don't know if nakita nyo yon. I shared that video before. Their wedding video. Ano naman yun, public. Kung hindi nyo makita, okay lang. Pero yun lang yung makikita nyo doon. Umiiyak lang ako. And you can also see their vow is sobrang ganda. Sobrang nakakatuwa. And we are at 478 live listeners. Gano'n nakatagal yan? It's quite hilly. Akyat pababa yung area na to that we are walking. It's only 1.5 kilometers, 132 beats per minute kasi nasa higher area na tayo. I'm not sure. So, maybe go down, baba tayo, and then we go, punta tayo ng yung sa may grocery so that we can calculate gaano kahaba yung 5 kilometers. At least we can have a 2.5 kilometer na distance para at least yung papunta at pabalik, alam nating it's going to be roughly 5 kilometers. Yun lang. Although, hindi natin sure if we can really do this often or religiously at meron pang mga surprises of rain kasi nasa Pilipinas tayo. Yung Pilipinas kasi is the land of endless summer with a chance of rain anytime, any day. Never nag-appeal sa akin mag-bike. Although usong-uso yung bike ngayon. Pero, growing up, gustong-gusto ko talaga mag-bike. Pero nung nauso na siya, parang nawala na ako ng gana. But lately, meron akong nakitang kilala namin in Bacolod. She is in charity work. She is working in with PSG, Philippine Security Group. Namigay siya randomly in the street, 100 pieces of mountain bikes. Ano na yun? Hindi na siya mountain bike. Parang mountain bike yung mukha niya. Pero, it's for urban use, for city use. Yung mga makakapal na tires. And, sa mga sidewalk, yung mga normal commuters na naglalakad o di kaya naghihintay ng jeep, yun, they stop over and they give out randomly in the street. And doon ko lang naalala na I really enjoyed biking before. Yung ganito, when the air, you are riding, cycling against the wind, tapos nagbo-brush off siya against your face. Gustong-gusto ko yun. Meron akong very positive feeling with that. Yung namimimi ko nga yan, if ever we are driving, there is this terrain in Negros going to the mountains, yung Don Salvador Benedicto. And then, merong dyan super steep na slope na bigla-biglang aakyat at bababa. I really ask whoever I'm with kung sino nagdadrive. Kasi hindi ako nagdadrive. It's not the kind of problem I wanna have. Yun yung sinasabi ko parate. So, sinasabihan ko, try to go full blast kapag nagda-drive na going down. Kasi kahit na nasa loob ako ng sasakyan, I can always imagine kung ano yung effect niya sa mukha ko if it's the wind against my face. Kasi meron niyang certain period during childhood na sobrang specific ako sa memory na yan, na while I'm cycling sa isang part nun, mga around 200 meters away sa bahay namin. At yung kinalakihan kong lugar kasi, very common probinsya lang. Yung hindi formal subdivision. So, walang proper na assignment sa roads and lot. At merong mga access to going to parang mga empty na mga agricultural lands. Kasi yung bahay namin nasa within the compound of Victoria's Milling Company. It's a sugar milling company. Grabe nga yung irony, no? Lumaki ako sa araw-araw. Merong nagsa-siren ng 7 o'clock, 12 noon, 1 p.m. Nagsa-siren yan because that's the work schedule of the workers in that sugar milling company. So, meron yung bagas field. So, Victoria's means sugar talaga. Yung bagas field, yung field na kung saan na yung mga fiber, remnants ng sugarcane. So, nagiging parang bundok-bundok sila. And over time, para sila nagka-create ng mga hills. So, merong part na yan, before, pupunta doon, na merong uphill and downhill. At yung gustong-gusto kong pag-bike noon, that is an area na medyo scary kung titingnan mo. Pero buti na lang, hindi talaga ako natumba. Although marami akong beses na natumba ako from jogging, from walking, because I walk and run very lazily. So, sumusud-sud yung pa ako. Hindi ako flat-footed. Pero kung titingnan mo sa history ko, no, kung ilang beses akong nadapa, para akong flat-footed. It's just a lazy foot. It's not actually flat. But it's just a lazy foot. And, yun nga, hindi rin ako natumba. At sobrang ilala ko lang yung nagturo sa akin mag-bike when I was a kid. Yun yung tumutulong sa papa ko before. Meron din kasi kaming figurine on. Maliit lang. Ilang baboy lang. Ilang pen lang. Yung mama na pig, yung naganganak. Yung pangalan niya si Apple. So, yung turo sa akin, yung pangalan niya, hindi ko alam kung totoo niya pangalan. Pero sa amin kasi, lahat ng pangalan doon, sobrang papangit talaga. So, yung turo sa akin, yung pangalan niya, Tilapia. I know, kumain ako ng tilapia last time, pero yun yung kanyang nickname, Tilapia. And kahit ganyan yung pangalan niya, he's actually like parang one of us. Para natin siyang adopted brother. At siya yung nagturo sa akin mag-bike. And that moment na usual yung nakikita mo na nagbabike yung bata and then na hinahawakan pa yung likod and then eventually akala niya hinahawakan pa siya pero wala na pala. That happened to me. Yung ganun talaga. And then when I realized it na wala na pala, grabe, sobrang overjoyed na, and it will give you that boost of confidence na, uy, kaya ko pala. So, yun yung mga little things in life na naiisip natin. And I'm not sure if merong chat ba dito or can I also see your comments? Tingnan ko lang sandali ha. Maraming salamat for bearing with me. This is again first nating itong audio room. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng support. I'd like to invite my brothers and my siblings. Okay. Yeah, sige. Invite ko si Alvin. Nakita ko na si Bobby. Tingnan ko kung nandito siya. And if I can hear him. Hello, Bob? Hello? I cannot hear you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he already accepted. Pero maraming salamat. And tingnan ko if naroon mga comments or whatever. Oy, good morning. Elizabeth, Margie, Shea, Celia, Jovel, Rich, Wenny, Liz, Bobby, Sairogi, Gianna, Glenidin, Rosario, Jaran, Honeydee, RJ, Amlak, Inday Jean, Coaching, Miles, Loida, Beverly, Red, Ria,
Good morning, Doc. Good
Divine.
morning, everyone.
Good morning, Bobby. How
Good
are
morning.
you?
I'm good.
Ano,
Kakatapos ko lang ligo sa Onyx girl
babies?
mo.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, guys. Good morning,
I'll make
Manong.
it a goal na at least twice a week siya makaligo.
Wow, ha?
Mm-mm.
Sobrang laking achievement niya na yan compared sa ginawa ko sa kanya before, which is never in a week.
Hindi kailangan niyang may what you call that? Yung
Kasi
siya, kailangan niya palabasin yung yung excess energy niya kaysa
extra heat. Kasi
extra
unheat siya
heat.
ngayon. Unheat siya
Oo.
ngayon.
So if
Nandiyan.
merong host na water, hinahabol niya yung water at saka hiningal siya. Pero it's good for him. Parang cardio
For
niya, cardio.
her. For her. Oy,
For her
babae si Onyx
pala.
Onyx
girl.
girl.
Kahit pa parang lalaki siya. Babae si
Oo.
Onyx girl.
Only girl
Mandrew?
dito, only girl.
Yes, good morning.
You're there. How are you?
Okay lang. Nandito kami ngayon ni Kian. Nag-ano siya, nagbumuni-muni.
Wow. Sa bahay niyo lang?
Sa bahay lang.
Ano lang nagawa mo so far? Ako, wala pa. Ikaw?
Alam lang din, nasa bed kami. Oo.
Sa bed kayo
Kian, ni
nagmumuni-muni. Wow. Actually, bago kami lumabas ni Mane, dumaan kami sa bahay ni Duday, yung other sister namin. Siya yung eldest namin. And for you guys na hindi kilala, although baka wala naman nagawang pakialam, no? Pero sige lang. Yung eldest namin is Alvin. Bobby yung tawag namin sa kanya. Actually, Bobbies kaming lahat. Dahil yun nga, we are all mommy's babies. Pero yung totoo niyan, malalakas kaming kumain para talaga kami mga piglets before. And si Bobby yung leader namin, of course, kaya siya naging Bobby.
And ako yung pinakamalaki.
So, lumaki kami na yun talaga. And, di ba, never tayong nagkaroon ng memory na normal size ka. Although, kung titingnan natin yung picture mo before, normal size ka naman in many times of your life. Pero, para sa atin during that time, hindi ka normal size.
Hindi, oo. Nung time na naging obese na ako, na doon ko na-appreciate na yung chubby pala, yung payat ko, ang chubby ko lang dati. Although nung time ng chubby ako, kayo, skinny.
Although
Kaya
ako
malaki pa rin
din,
ako sa inyo.
although ako din, never ko rin na, na-feel yan. Kasi nga, yun nga, parang feeling ko parate yung big girl inside. Yung forever akong big girl kasi as compared to Duday, mas matangkad ako and then mas bigger ng build. So, I always attribute that as insecurity siguro ng mga bata. And anyway, yung mga panahon, sobrang chance yan. Walang chance na lumaki kasi payatot ka going up, di ba? I think makaka-relate sa'yo si Coach Gibo. Nakala natin hindi ka na talaga tataba. And yung struggle mo before is kung paano parang lumaki tingnan, no? Na-pressure ka ba nun? Na magkaroon ng period na parang mas lumaki ka? Like, for you to maybe look more manly o ano? Wala naman? Mandrew?
Ay, great. Oo. Nung maliit ako, tapos panay laro lang ng laro. Tapos, yun, parang payatot ako. Gusto kong lumaki. Kasi yung idol ko kasi si Alvin. Si
Idol kasi natin yung ating mga older siblings.
Thank you ha.
Oo. Kaya yun. Pero panay kain naman ng rice, hindi naman lumalaki.
Alam nyo ba, the way we eat before, di ba, marami kami. So usually, yung pagkain, hinahati ng equal parts. So, noon, I think I remember na alam ko kasi yung mga mga utak ng dalawang to na gusto ito panalo parati. So, kapag naghahati ng ulam, ako yung maghahati para sure akong equal. Kasi alam ko, kung isa sa kanila yung maghahati, ihatiin nila, tapos sila una yung mamimili. Alam mo, grabe ka. Grabe ka. So, sinasabi ko na kahit ako yung youngest, ako yung maghahati. Pero to be fair, ako yung huling pipili. Because I really know na hahatiin ko ito in equal parts. At dapat hindi mo aalisin sa paningin mo yung hahatiing ulam. Kasi pag inalis mo yan, mamaya makikita mo yung rice ni Mandro, bukid na siya. At kung titingnan mo sa loob, merong itim, merong dark. Sa bukid ng puti na yon, merong something dark
May ulam.
inside.
May
May
nakatagong ulam.
ulam, may ulam. Meron na palang nakatagong ulam. So, sobrang unfair. Pero, noon, I
Pero
think yun.
sa rice wala naman tayong issue, ano, kumbaga unlimited na rice. Hindi tayo pinagbabawalan kahit nga nang mag-prepare ako ng baon going to school. Although si maming nagpe-prepare ng mga baon namin, ako mismo nagpe-present. Ako lang mag-prepare sa akin kasi I made sure na dapat punong-puno,
Siksik na siksik.
Siksik talaga.
Na kahit pa ayaw mo ng malagkit na rice, but the space of rice and rice itself is more important, na parang isang whole bloke na siya ng kanin. So sobrang siksik, wala nang air spaces in between.
Imagine mo yung baonan ko parang isang notebook, pero
Yung
parang,
lapad.
oo, yung size isang notebook siya, pero yung height,
Yung
ano
kapal,
niya,
parang isang libro.
Oo, parang 2 inch, hindi mga 1.5 inch. Imagine mo yung kanin na yun.
Meron yun yung Tupperware before. Yung usual, di ba, yung mga colorful, yung mga light colors. Yung
Hello?
Hello?
ginagamit mo nun, yung orange, yung para for serving, yung orange na
Nawawala ka, Dok.
so far. And nakita nga natin na ngayon, hindi ka na talaga makakategorize as wala daw sa tingnan.
Nawawala.
Nawawala ka baka sa ano mo,
It might
signal.
ba? Nandiyan
Tingin ko sa signal kasi nawawalang bigla, tapos then
Oo. Okay lang. Magkwento lang kayo kung mawawala ako. Kasi yun nga, may 5G naman pero hindi yata totoo. At alam mo, kapag chinek mo yung download speed, umaabot ng 400.
Wow. Ano yung ano mo?
Upload.
Anong ano mo yun, Grass?
Wala.
Yung ano mo? Dito ba yan? Dito? Gamit mo ngayon? Dito yan or globe?
No, yung ano,
Ah, okay.
may, by the way, nabasa mo ng ano, yung
2.5 kilometers.
regarding sa day 21 ng Cancers and Tumors Masterclass.
So kung gusto kong
Another month.
Yes?
Hello, Doc.
Kwento ka lang.
May sabihin ako ng regarding sa ano sa day 21 ng Cancer and Tumors Masterclass.
Napanood
Lagi ko
niyo na?
inabangan yung highlights and pearls kasi wala lang, parang lagi siyang special. So again, you never fail to make me feel good again sa hindi lang ako. Meron din isang nag-comment si Ma'am, sabi niya, "Wow, ang galing niyo, Doc. You explained it well. Nakaka-inspire ang mga sinabi mo kahit sa mga taong walang tumor and cancer. What more sa patients with tumor and cancer? God bless you more, Doc Grace.
That's so nice.
Basta
And
maganda
actually,
yung...
Special talaga
meron,
yung yung highlights and pearls palagi, yung bumalik yung nakumpleto na yung yung sa about sa pagising na meditation na yung step
Oo.
doon. Napakadali sundan.
And actually, matutuwa kayo kasi meron akong ginawang extra bonus. 'Di ba? Meron dong part doon na on daily practice, the
Oo.
mindset on daily practice. Ginawan ko na siya ng audio file na yun yung pwede nilang gamitin as part of their daily practice kung gusto nila.
Ay,
So,
wow.
Parang
it's
guided.
parang
Nakinig ka lang.
guided. Yeah, parang ano
Okay.
siya, guided healing na yun lang yung pakikinggan mo. So, it's also a 20-minute audio file. We will
Wow.
publish it later for our cancers and tumors na mga participants para makastart sila mamayang gabi. But we have to make
Wow.
sure first na napanood na nila yung last video kasi important yun eh. Because you won't also get to appreciate yung audio
Mm-mm.
file na yon if ever you don't have the right mindset to start with.
Yes, yes, yes.
I'm glad
And
na panood nyo na.
oo, and kahit sino pa na pinakamagaling na doktor o sabihin natin super nutritious foods na yung kinakain, iniiwasan na yung lahat ng pinakabawal, lahat ng mga kahit konting bawal lang iniiwasan na, pero kung wala kayong mindset na hindi ka gagaling, kumbaga wala sa iyo yung parang hindi ka naniniwala na gagaling ka, wala pa rin, hindi ano. So it's malaking bagay talaga na sa sinabi mo na first maniniwala ka talaga at stay positive. And kung hindi man sila yung pasyente, at least kung silang nag-attend sa masterclass para sa family nila, they should encourage the family members na first of all, kailangan nilang maniwala na gagaling talaga sila and
Yeah.
everything else will follow.
Yeah.
At saka
Totoo
maganda
yun.
na yung feel good parate, yung positive ka, yung yung masaya, yung parang wala kang kahit may problema ka, kahit may sakit ka, pero pag parang magaan ang lahat pag ganun yung mindset mo.
Yeah.
Kumbaga
So,
lahat ng bagay lang na una first is believe na gagaling ka. Second is follow mo yung ano yung dapat gagawa. Syempre, hindi lang pwedeng believe, kailangan mo rin gawa ng paraan ng sarili mo, hindi naman pwedeng magic. And then ayun, mag-pray. Ihilingin mo na yung healing na gusto mong makamit. And then if nagawa mo na lahat ng bagay na from your part, then there's no need to worry. Hintayin mo na lang. It will come to you.
i-entrust mo na lang.
Basta
At
Maganda
saka yung
na.
matuwa.
yung isa Grat na na sinabi mo na kinuwento mo dati sa akin yung about sa feelings and mood.
Oo. Sige,
Oo.
i-share mo ngayon kasi maganda
yung
yun na-share mo.
Kasi may isa dito na parang sa yung anxiety niya daw, oo nga, mapili mo yung pagkain mo, pero yung nangyayari sa utak mo, hindi mo daw mapigil. Sabi niya, mga problema, mga stress. Ako sa comment, sabi ko sa kanya, yung kwento sa akin ni Doc Grace, about sa feelings and mood. Yung feelings, hindi natin maiwasan. For example, mga 5 to 14 seconds lang yung feeling yan. Mga feeling of joy, feeling of love, kinikilig ka, yung masaktan ka, yung saglit lang yan, 5 to 14 seconds. Feelings lang yan. Pero, pag inulit-ulit mo yan, lagay sa isip mo, magiging mood na yan. Kasi yung mood, it's a feeling that retains over time. Magiging mood mo na yan kasi iniisip mo palagi, ulit-ulit. Kaya magiging bad mood ka na. Pero, dapat, ikaw may control kung ano ilagay mo sa isip mo. Kasi yung feeling, saglit lang mangyari sa'yo. Pero, iwasan mo na isipin uli yung mga negative. Mas i-focus mo sa na lang, mga positive possibilities, mga pleasant memories, mga happy memories. Kaya, hindi ka magiging bad mood. Makontrol mo kung ano ang magiging mood mo.
Dapat, very good, very nice talaga yan. Meron isa sa mga pinaka-basis ng ganyang idea when it comes to feelings and moods and depression and anxiety and bad mood. Merong article yan, way back in college pa. Kasi noon, in college, wala kaming libro. Wala rin kaming access to all internets. Wala talaga, alam mo, yung kung meron kaming very important na item na nasa libro, nasa library lang. At kaming lahat yan, all of us in the class will go there. Kaya meron talaga yung library card. Panahon natin yun, no? Ngayon, I don't know if that is still existent. Pero yun, merong yung mga journal articles handpicked by our teachers. So, yung isang article na naalala, na hindi ko talaga makakalimutan, yung title niyan is, chewing it up will eat you up. Kapag daw parati mo siyang ginunguya, yun mismo yung kakain sa'yo. So, that's the idea of rumination. Yung rumination, coming from the word, yung mga ruminant, di ba? Hindi sila yung healthy. Kasi yung baka, ruminants, nguya lang sila ng nguya. So, there is also an act of rumination. Yung pagnguya lang ng pagnguya. And that can happen with a certain bad or negative na idea. Kung meron kang something na na-feel mong something negative happened to you, and if you keep on thinking about it, nag-stagnate ka lang sa negative feeling na yan, nagpa-stuck ka lang sa ganong bad feeling na yan, maya-maya, it can spread. It can encompass the other aspects sa yung araw. And if you let it happen, it's just going to be a matter of isang linggo, isang buwan, and for all you know, bigla ka na lang masu-surprise that you're already having this negative cloud hovering you every time. And that can already be like depression. So that is the importance of really not attending, or kung i-attend mo man yung negative feeling na yon, attend it objectively. Direct it. Bakit nagkaroon ako ng ganong negative feeling? Why? You ask. And then, what can I do about it? Gawin mo. Do something about it. Hindi lang yung basta, I feel bad and I feel sad and lahat-lahat na lang without doing anything. Kaya importante.
Kasi mag-snowball effect yan. Snowball.
Yeah, exactly.
At saka may na grad niya, parang talk sa TED Talks na pag may problema ka, how to be awesome. Pero isa doon, yung embrace confrontation. Na kung ano yung ano sa inyo na bugging on your mind, i-direct mo siya at saka i-address mo sa agad.
And that's also the importance of making your silent and quiet space. Na meron talagang panahon na hindi mo always i-bombard yung sarili mo with stimulus, with everything na hindi ka na makakapag-isip ng silence, because only in silence doon mo lang talaga naririnig what's really inside your head, what's really inside your soul, kumbaga. And I think that's the reason also, 'di ba? Nakita niyo naman I download a lot of music na ulit-ulit lang, pero I don't listen to them regularly. Kung pakikinggan ko man sila, only for that specific purpose, but not whole day. I can go on 3 months na hindi ko sila napakikinggan. Because I realize, nandyan lang sila for security purposes. Or parang, baka sila yung naka-replace ng Candy Crush ko. Na I only get to listen to it kung meron talaga mga panahon na I need an excuse na parang as if meron ako pinakikinggan. But anyway, I realized na kaya pala ako hindi ganon ka mahilig sa background music is because I value my time na I'm in my solitude sa aking isipan, because that's the time that I can reflect. That's the time that I can really get to listen kung ano yung nasa loobin natin. Because we are just humans and we are very vulnerable to suggestions. Meron akong na basa lately about mimicry. So mimicry yung pagsunod, yung pag-mimic. And yung isang root pala ng mga disappointments natin sa buhay, isang cause kung bakit we feel bad, we feel lonely, we feel like we are not good enough, because meron tayong nakitang alternative sa life than what we have. And then, we tend to compare and we tend to feel bad about it kasi hindi yun yung nangyayari sa atin. And yes, it's good to get inspiration from other people, especially those who are living better than you. Kasi yun naman yung essence of improving eh. Pero you have to be very cautious about it. Kasi kung hindi ka pala careful, you will be trapped sa mimicry na problem. That is, you will feel disappointed sa bagay na wala ka. Pero yung totoo pala, hindi mo naman pala yun gusto to start with. Hindi mo talaga yun gusto. Hindi talaga yun yung makapagpaligaya sa'yo.
Pero dyan pala pumapasok yung envy. Parang ano,
yeah, no? Yun yung envy. Because if you don't have it, if you are very clear kung ano talaga yung gusto mong makakapagpaligaya sa'yo and the things that you really want without the influences of others, yun yung sabi ko, if money, fame, time is not a question, ano yung gusto mong gawin araw-araw, then that is the thing that really will make you happy. So, kung wala ka niyan, if you have in the right mindset, supposedly, if meron kang makikitang other people who are living better than you will feel happy for them. Magiging mas maligaya ka that they are living their best life. And then that kind of life is working for them. But not because it's working for them, it should also work for you. Because iba ka, iba yung experience mo, at iba yung totoong gusto mo. But it's something na nakakaligtaan ng karamihan. We don't get to really think kung ano ba talaga yung totoong gusto ko na ako lang. Because we are already influenced by so many other factors. So I think that's one of the most important reflections na we can ponder on. And that kind of reflection and that kind of answer will not occur to you if you are always bombarded with noise, with stimulation. Kaya for those of you na nakikinig sa atin, still 474, I'm happy that we are a part of you, that you are here, that you get to listen. But make sure na after this, you spend some alone time. Kahit 10 minutes lang. Kahit 5 minutes lang. Huwag kayong matakot sa idea na magme-meditate or yung parang meron kayong enlightenment agad-agad or kung anong spiritual intervention. No. Just the mere silence. Kapag sinubukan nyo ito, you will be very surprised. Makikita nyo na maraming ideas na biglang na lang susulpot sa inyong isipan. And don't brush them off. Don't brush them off. You will just be surprised na yung mga ideas nyo, alam nyo na kailangan nyo yung idea na yon, pero hindi siya nagpa-pop up. But it will pop up at the most surprising hour, at the most surprising time. Yun nga lang yung challenge ko before. Kapag nandun ako sa time na yon where I try to be silent, doon talaga lumalabas yung maraming ideas and thoughts and plans and things to do na parang gusto ko siyang itigil agad-agad for me to write it down, for me to not forget it. Pero huwag lang muna. Just enjoy the process. You can even follow through that idea, that line of thought. At hindi mo yan makakalimutan. Don't worry. At yun yung importance of really getting in touch with your own self. So, yun. I'm so happy. I think this is good, no?
Oo,
Parang
napaisip
okay
na
to.
ako sa sinabi mo, Grat, na na easily tayo na ma-influence by others. For example, mga ano dyan. Kaya mas maganda nga maging alone ka sa self mo, tapos i-list down mo yung totoo na sa'yo talagang gusto. Yung pinakagusto mo. Tapos para kung hindi ka na easily influence kung anong gusto mo. Kasi alam mo talaga by your heart na kung ano talaga yung gusto mo. At saka you will work for it. Yung pinakagusto mo talaga, hindi yung gusto ng ibang tao.
Oo, it's your authentic self. Yun yung pinaglalaban ni Duday noon eh. It's your one true authentic self. Na dapat, whatever you do, it's something that is really speaking for you. Kasi yung concept that, yung sabi nila, you will go for what you want, and then, or you will just wish and everything will be provided for you. Pero, what we attract, actually, is kung sino na talaga tayo to start with. So, if we are confused kung sino tayo, we are also gonna be attracting more confusion. So, the things that are coming for us, baka hindi rin siya ganun ka-helpful. So, first and foremost, kailangan talaga natin i-establish kung ano yung talagang tayo, kung ano yung ating totoong gusto. And of course, as always, yung real goodness and the thing that will be parang blessed is alam din natin is yun yung talagang unselfish and yung authentically alam natin walang kahit anong balakid ng ill wishes, yung wishing bad for others. No. Actually, walang point yung pag-wish bad ng others. Okay? You can just focus on enriching yourself. Sarili mo lang. And you know that when you tap your full potential, na bibigay mo what your whole person needs, that's also the very basic step. The first step for you to now become a blessing to others. Mas magiging of service ka to others. And as long as you have the mindset of just becoming better and you becoming a better addition sa buhay ng mga tao sa paligid mo, then that's already good enough. You will open up to a land of possibilities na hindi mo lang alam. And it's not just about emotions and feelings, even financially. For those of you na who are working, who are having business, yung multiple source of income, yung multiple sources of happiness, that is somewhat as possible as the possibilities ng mga roads na nasa paligid natin. But first, yun nga sabi ni Bobby, no? Yun din yung pinag-usapan namin ni Kentan before, yung friend ko. First and foremost, in everything, you have to believe. Maniwala ka muna. And there's nothing to be afraid when you believe. Kasi yung iba, natatakot silang maniwala. Kasi matatakot sila sa disappointment. No, you are setting yourself to fail kapag ganyan yung mindset niyo. When you believe, you fuel it with good intentions, and then you load it up with the things that you can do. Kasi nga, yun nga, just have faith, no? God will do the rest, but of course, you also have to take your part. And as per luck naman, the hardworking daw is the luckiest person. When you work hard, you become even luckier. So that's actually a double effect. You are doing your part and you are believing that you are doing your best. And eventually, babalik lang sa'yo yun. And that is the thing that we have to have as a mindset for all of us. Anyway, kapag merong mang disappointment, kung hindi man mangyayari, don't be afraid. Lahat tayo survivor. Lahat tayo merong pinagdaan ng mga challenges in life na kahit pa hindi natin sabihin in public, kahit pa hindi alam ng pinakamamahal natin sa buhay, we all have that personal struggle na na-overcome natin. And you know na hindi yun basta-basta. How you overcome it is already spectacular. So you have to trust yourself, your previous experiences, na kung anumang challenges na pwedeng dumaan, makakaya at makakaya mo lang. Diba?
Yeah, yung ang about sa believe at saka yung decide ka muna. For example, may gusto kang gawin, may gusto kang for example, magbibili ka ng bahay at lupa. Eh kung tatanungin ka, bibili ka ba ng bahay at lupa? Yung sasagutin mo, kung may pera na ako. Ganon 'yon. Parang may
may condition,
may
conditional.
condition. Pero dapat daw, pag bibili ka ng bahay at lupa, mag-decide ka muna, walang condition. Yes, bibili ako. Tapos pag nag-decide ka na, doon ka na magsimula, paano ako bibili? Paano ang way, paano ako bibili? Kaya ang may tayo may automatic na tayo na yung ang mindset natin doon na at saka yung mga ginagawa natin para na doon. Kaya everyday papunta tayo sa pagbili ng bahay at lupa na yan. May patutungan, hindi yung kung kailan ka lang magkapera, yung pagbili mo, gano'n. Kaya, naka-decide ka na agad.
Yun. That's really a very, very powerful tool. when you shared that to me, it's something na, although, yun nga yung sabi mo, di ba, na parang ginagawa na natin, but it's good to really hear it from somebody else. Kasi naha-highlight siya na, and it's also a good reassurance na at least we are doing right all along. Kasi when you decide that, I realize na even if yun yung ginagawa ko in general, but I don't stick to it 100% of the time. Kasi meron talaga mga panahon that you become negative. You become a worrier, maybe meron akong isang bad feeling na in-entertain ko, kaya ako nagkaroon ng bad mood at naging pessimistic ako during that time. But then you say that, naging naging habit na every time you want something, you decide that you will have it. And then, kasi yung pa-negative dyan para sa iba, like speaking for myself before, yun nga, you are afraid of the heartbreak. You are afraid of of the outcome na what if hindi ito matutuloy, I feel disappointed and feel whatnot. So now, yung iniisip ko dito is, kung hindi siya matuloy, it's just like I didn't ask for it. So pareho lang. So,
at saka
useless.
Kung may may mga goals sa'yo. At saka given na yan, na hindi lahat matuloy yan. Gaganon, may mga ganon na At saka, dapat gusto natin matuloy lahat yan. Kapag hindi matuloy, no problem.
No problem. Back to where you are. Pero at least, and for me, di ba, alam niyo yung panahon na na-scam ako, there is that, kahit pa na-scam ako noon, and I regret a part of it, pero I learned a lot of reason behind it. And then, hindi ko rin mare-replace yung very positive feeling, yung panahon na yon na hindi ko pa alam na scam ako. But it's giving you all of that positive energy and good sense of feeling. And that positive episode, yung pinaka-fleeting moment of full positivity na yon, that also allowed me to do something na very important when it comes to my own personal na journey. So, also that ends well. So always, wala ka talagang parang magiging talunan. Never kang magiging talunan. Just as long as you keep a positive mind.
Yung
so, ikaw muna magkwento.
Yung na-scam ka, na hindi mo talaga sinabi kung kung kasi ang tanong ko sa'yo, magkano ba yung ang na-scam sa'yo? Magkano ba nawala sa'yo? Tapos ayaw mo magsabi hanggang ngayon, di mo pa nasabi. Pero nasa mind ko, tama lang hindi sinabi sa akin kasi pag nalaman ko kung magkano na-scam sa'yo, baka maano ako, parang ako pang mas disappointed. Kaya mas maganda na lang na hindi ko na alam yun. Hindi mo na sinabi.
Yung isipin nila natin, na-scam ako, but na offset na yon.
Lesson na yun, lesson.
Payment yun. Yun yung sabi ni Maming na if there's something that didn't go well, kahit pa nakagastos ka, nakabayad ka ng extra or kung ano man, you consider it as a tuition fee for that learning.
Kasi, I agree. I agree.
Yes.
Kasi if natuloy yun, for example, and then there's another opportunity much bigger than that, and yun pala yung scam, maybe mas
malaki.
Although for some baka sobra-sobra na yung nangyari sa iyo, but sa iba din baka hindi pa. But feeling ko lang it's enough lang na parang para
matuto.
para matuto and to cool you down. Parang
it's the pause, no? It's the break that I needed. Yeah.
Kumbaga, it's always I know you are being positive that time na ayun nga. Syempre, kung gusto natin, we will believe and let's stay positive and kumbaga paniwalaan natin na mangyari yan. But there are some things na sinasabi nga, if it's too good to be true, then it must not be true.
Maybe it's not true.
Diba?
So yun yung pinaka-lesson dun. Still have a realistic check and balance. So a healthy dose of skepticism from time to time.
So,
ano ngayon sa disease
ayun. I need you guys. Kung may mga venture tayo, let's
talk about
have each other's back. But pa-check muna kung Pag-poll.
get a second head.
Oo.
Nga. Ano yan, Mandrew?
Ang yung sa desiderata, always be cautious in your business affairs.
Oo.
Anong line na yan? Basta ganun din talaga. Maging cautious ka
For the
talaga.
world, it's full of treachery.
Yeah. The world of... yan.
Oo nga, ganun talaga. Kaya lang yun, I think yung isang rason doon kasi lumaki tayo na wala tayong ganong exposure sa maraming nagsascam, no? Na yung naroon palang tao na right in front of you, like face value, magsisinungaling sa'yo, that right there and then, hindi natin na-experience yun, na ganun ka harap-harapang magsisinungaling. So, anyway, we are already going 70 minutes. 68 minutes na tayo when we started. 1 hour na. Or yung ko lang to, yung walk lang natin. So, 1 hour is already 4.2 kilometers.
Hindi ko natanong, bakit ka nag-walk ngayon?
Yun yung simula. I discussed it in the early part.
Kay Coach Redan? Ito ba yun?
Yeah, yun yung Taji 100.
Oo. Oo,
yun.
yun.
Ako bukas.
February 1 pa yun magsa-start. So, I just check lang kung ano yung possible route na pwedeng lakarin that can reach me 5 kilometers. So, this one, 4.2. Medyo malapit na din. So, pwede lang i-expand a little.
Pwede bike, di ba? Bike. Pwede bike,
pwede bike. Pwede lahat. Pwede lahat. Bike, run, jog, hike, anything. Basta wag lang drive.
Oo.
Bike ka. Pero
what if mag-drive ka ng pedicab? Mas mahirap yun.
At tapos isakay mo pa ang buong pamilya mo. Baka kung gawin mo yan, magiging, tapos uphill pa. Baka kapag ganun, kahit G10 ka na lang.
Hindi, maganda yung
may isang mayor.
Ano yan?
Maganda
may isang mayor.
May tagatulak.
Sorry, Mapandro?
Masarap may kasama, may tagatulak.
Yung tagatulak na isali mo. Ano yan, Bob? Isang mayor?
Actually, I'm not sure if mayor siya. Basta something, siya. Kilala yan ni Mandro eh. Yung pinaka-motivation niya to get fit para sa kanya is yun nga, magbike. Kasi nga wala daw siya nakitang pedicab driver na mataba.
Malaking chan.
Na malaking chan. So yun, nagbabike siya.
So, kamusta na siya ngayon? Para na ba siyang pedicab driver? Hindi pa.
Hindi pa. Mayor siya.
Kasi, hindi siya kumakain. Katulad ng pedicab driver din. Hindi pwedeng bike lang ng bike. Dapat, talaga, full blast yung pag-ano mo. Anyway, thank you so much. We just arrived. Nandito na kami. And thank you for being with me. Maraming salamat. We will see if we will do another session like this. Any last words, Bob?
Wala lang. Happy Sunday, everyone. Stay no carb.
Thank you. Mandrew?
Happy Sunday, everyone. Tapos kung regarding sa mga gusto natin sa buhay, para may makuha lang natin, maganda kasi yung feeling na may makuha lang may ma-reach agad. 3 lang hinihiling ko araw-araw sa aking experience na I will be surrounded by love and beauty. Yeah. Na-appreciate mo lahat yung mga kasama mo sa bahay, yung mga mahal mo sa buhay na mahal ka. Tapos i-appreciate mo yung beauty nila, kahit yung mga halaman, kaya makukuha mo agad. Tapos go about sa growth sa sarili mo. Make sure na you will learning every day to be better and better. And number 3, makakontribute ka sa paligid mo. Kahit simple lang, na kung sinong makasalubong mo, mag-smile ka lang. Yun lang. Nakuha ko na agad yan, ang 3 na yan.
Yeah, yun yung minimum, na we have these big goals, like for experiences. Hindi kailangan makapag-travel sa Paris, hindi kailangan gano'n. Experiences can be as simple, and you can have that satisfaction. You just have to look at things differently. And when it comes to growth naman, hindi kailangan mag-enroll ka sa pinakamamahaling university. The fact that you read, the fact that you are here trying to learn something, that is already for your growth. So, it can be done actually kahit wala kang pinapalabas ni 5 sa sarili mo, sa bulsa mo. And when it comes to contribution, hindi ka kailangan magtayo ng charity foundation para makatulong. Kahit lang bigyan mo lang ng extra mong pagkain, yung pusa sa labas ng inyong bahay, that is already contribution. And I think that is beautiful. And nandito si Coach Anidan. Hello po, sir. Narinig niyo ba? I think napag-usapan namin yung Taji 100 for many times ngayon for the past 72 minutes. So I think yun lang. Thank you, salamat everyone. Wala na akong last words.
I will
kasi
say
puro
something
naman.
na lang. May say
Sige,
something
sige.
na lang.
Yes, please.
Sir. I will add lang pala na nabasa ko lang ito na if you want to feel rich daw, not necessarily rich, if you want to feel good, if you want to feel rich, you can count the things that money can't buy. Like for example, happy family, you have time, you have true love, you have class, meron kayong patience, meron kayong character, meron kayong may respect, meron kayong morals, manners. Those things ang mga isipin natin, yun yung mga bagay na hindi mabibili ng pera. Pero pag meron tayo nun, it made us feel good kasi nga yung iba may mga times na ayun nga sobrang kunwari example lang sobrang dami na ng pera pero wala namang broken family naman yung mga wini-wish sana nila na meron din sila but we have that but oftentimes we take it for granted kasi nga na
It's already
syempre,
there.
Oo. Nandiyan, hindi natin na-appreciate kasi ang nakaka-focus tayo sa kung ano yung wala. Like for example, financial. Which is important naman. Pero what I'm saying is we can still see the positive in every situation. Kahit
Yes.
ano man yan. And you can
That
start
is
from there.
That is true.
Doon
And
cultivate
then,
mo yung mga positive na bagay na yun. And hanggang sa, ayun nga, you can work your way para sa mga kakulangan sa iyo na gusto mong
improve.
makamit.
Because yun, if a negative thought can make a negative day, ganun din yung positive thought. So that's why yung antidote natin for every negative thought is to think 3 positive thoughts. Para alam natin, panalong-panalo yung positivity. Sige, we will talk more about that on our next audio room session.
Kung isipin nyo natin, Doc, last na lang, kahit sa food list natin, if we take a look at it, napakaliit lang ng portion ng danger list. Kumbaga, sabihin natin merong cake doon, but you still have a full list of safe list. Maraming pagkain na pwede mong i-replace doon. It so happen lang na we are being, ayun nga, na food scam tayo ng mundo for how many years na parang yun yung mga go-to food ng karamihan. Yun talagang scam sa atin. Pero actually, that's the negative na pwede natin i-counter sa 3 positive things. Like, not just...
At masarap yung safe list. Kapag nasanay ka na sa safe list, you know, when you are craving for the ones in the safe list, alam mong nutritionally hungry ka na. Hindi siya basta emotional craving lang. Diba?
Oo.
Sige. So, thank you so much, everybody. Have a good
Happy Sunday, everyone.
Happy Sunday. And to all of our participants sa ating 14-day masterclass and currently the active 21-day, the Tumors and Cancers Masterclass. Magla-live po tayo by 12 noon for Q&A. Get ready your questions para wala tayong mawi-waste na time. And also, baka magkaroon tayo ng extra supplemental sessions kasi special yung food ng cancers and tumors. So, magkakaroon tayo ng additional supplemental lecture later today. So, I'll see you then. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Kaya hindi ko alam kung paano yan. Let's see. Wait ha. I'll figure this out. Sige. Merong next. Bye!
Bye.